Doling out pardons is a holiday tradition for Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who around every Christmas grants them to a handful of ordinary citizens, typically for minor offenses committed years or decades ago. But one name stands out on the list on his desk: George Floyd. Abbott has not said whether he will posthumously pardon Floyd this year for a 2004 drug conviction in Houston that followed an arrest by a former officer whose police work is no longer trusted by prosecutors. Texas Parole Board, stacked with Abbott appointees, unanimously recommended a pardon for Floyd in October. Since then, the two-term Republican governor, who is up for re-election in 2022, has given no indication of whether he will grant what would be only the second posthumous pardon in Texas history. Floyd, who was black, spent much of his life in Houston before moving to Minnesota, where his death under the knee of a white police officer last year led to a U.S. reckoning on race and policing. It doesn't matter who you think George Floyd was, or what you think he stood for or didn't stand for. What matters is he didn't do this. It's important for the governor to correct the record to show he didn't do this. A spokeswoman for Abbott did not respond to requests for comment. Pardons restore the rights of the convicted and forgive them in the eyes of the law. Floyd's family and supporters said a posthumous pardon for him in Texas would show a commitment to accountability. In February 2004, Floyd was arrested in Houston on suspicion of selling $10 worth of crack cocaine in a police sting. He pleaded guilty to a drug charge and served 10 months in prison. His case happened to be among dozens that prosecutors revisited in the fallout over a deadly drug raid in 2019 that resulted in murder charges against an officer, Gerald Goines, who is no longer with the Houston force. Prosecutors say Goines lied to obtain a search warrant in the 2019 raid, which left a husband and wife dead, and the office of Harris County Dist. Attorney Kimmock has since dismissed more than 160 drug convictions tied to Goines. Goines has pleaded not guilty, and his attorneys accuse Gov of launching a review for political gain.